Here at SCE strongly believe and encourage all businesses of all different types in the cannabis industry should always measure. And we believe that because without measuring, it's difficult to understand how you're progressing and how you're getting better. It's difficult to understand if you're trying to get better, is this particular avenue that you're using good? Which is why we have our grow house management application here. It's called strains in our cannabis tracking application. When you create a strain, either by creating plant new or inventory new, or by simply creating a strain by going to the strain creation tool itself, you're able to do a lot of really interesting things, such as when you create a particular strain, do you expect to get specific THC, THCA, CBD, CBDA results? Then after growing that strain for a while, do the actual results here, which will be reflected in the average THC, average TCA, meet what you expect? You can write in some interesting information such as the strain grade, what's the best climate to grow it in, what's the buzz type, have you asked for customer feedback on what they thought of it. You can write down the effects, you can write down what specifically the strain is prone to. Is it prone to powdery mildew? Does it have some sort of calcium or nutrient deficiencies? What's the optimum nutrient profile to grow this particular strain? Do you want to write down some notes for the strain? Maybe take some pictures of it so you and your employees can track the growth of the strain. Note down something good or something positive that maybe you should, your grow manager should be notified for when something happens. What's the terpene profile for this specific strain? And here you can note down again the projected seed or specific propagation times for things such as the vegetative time, the flowering time, the seed time, and measure those against what the average time for those specific events are during the time that you grow that strain. So here you write down what you think the projected seed propagation in days is. Next to it, after growing the specific strain for a while, we will automatically populate the average seed propagation in days for you. Next, you can manage your light here. What you can do is note down what sort of light item you bought. When was it created by clicking create and edit. When does it need to be replaced? How many did you buy? And what room it was in. You can do the same thing with filter management and air quality management here. Before we do air quality management, let's go back and click on filter. Again, you see it's the same style text boxes. Same thing with air quality management here. You can write down the CO2 level, the humidity, the temperature in Fahrenheit and degrees, and which plant room it was taken in, so you can measure and monitor the different climates that your plants are growing in order to optimize your canopy.